Hey guys, Petro here, welcome back. Here is an update on the Green Finance situation. As far as I understand the situation, this was not, or at least this is what from the reaction of the team compared to, for example, Snowdog or Snowbank. In the case of Snowdog and Snowbank, they just tried to get away, did not do anything else than just try to get away from the responsibility. So they just refused to take any blame. It's not the same with Green Finance. I don't know if this is enough to say that it's not a rug pull or something like that, but the team is making great efforts to try to compensate those impacted by this exploit, and that's a very good sign and actually give hope for the holders or the people interested in this project for the future, because if they manage to bounce back from this, then this could be a very good proof that this is a team that won't bail on the first challenge and they will keep working hard, and that could be used as momentum to explode actually. But for now, we don't know if that is going to happen. Depends on how they will execute this, but I see a lot of efforts in this direction, and I have some faith in that. Like I said, I'm not very affected by this. I just lost a small amount of money, but I do really feel sorry for everyone else who lost a lot of money, and I really hope you guys can get your money back somehow at some point. So let me briefly go through this and see what is this about. We can see here, this is Aries, which I think it's one of the admins. He says this: on behalf of the Green Finance team, we apologize for the late update of the situation. The team has been hard at work on crafting our restitution plan. See, they have a restitution plan and working diligently to support the users who were exploited on our platform. The support in the chat and from other communities has been incredible during this time of fear and uncertainty, even though the loss has been immeasurable in terms of trust and faith in the future of the project and humanity. This support has helped us continue to drive harder to exact vengeance and provide retribution for those impacted by the exploit. We would like you to know that the Grim community has been our #1 priority since day one, and that the team has not given up on you. The easiest thing would have been to step away from the project indefinitely, but that is not the Grim way. Please know that this hack has lit a fire underneath our team, and that we have not stopped working since the exploit began to help make things right the best that we truly can. Below you will find a detailed and comprehensive plan of tasks that each team member currently owns and has been integrating during this time, and we feel that it is now finalized enough to share with you all. So the overall team priorities would be to remove all the known security exploits, to actively monitor the hack situation and assist users in protecting and retrieving what they have left, create and deliver an effective compensation plan, add additional security features to the protocol, take the opportunity to add additional quality to off-life and protocol investments, cross-audit our new Solidity contracts, redeploy all core platforms, continue to research and develop new means of compensation for users, exploring all the possibilities. Yeah, here they go over the hack. Yeah, okay, let me just briefly go through this as well. Largest abuser of exploit is this address right here. We can see has 10,000 FTMs. I assume that would be after maybe he sent more of them. This is a Google Doc that is actively updating the stolen money transactions. Some of it get into centralized exchanges like Binance and KuCoin. This is the spreadsheet. Let's have a look at it, and we can see what they use to transfer the money to, and I don't know how much that would help, but yeah, you never know. Google Doc and addresses have been shared with the Phantom Foundation and Binance, and the situation is still being actively investigated. I don't know if Binance can do something about that, although they have KYC, but I don't know how easy it is to do something like that. I would guess that someone managing to do this hack would have thought about that, and they definitely have a B plan or something. Reached out to CoinHomes, DAI, USDC, AnySwap, etc. to report the theft. Main account has been flagged and we are tracking additional accounts via the form above. I hope they manage to do something. I don't know what can you do with that, but I really hope something positive can come out of that. Green team. Here we see the compensation plan, which is the most important part of this, right? 1. Releasing new token, which will be proportionally airdropped to all users impacted by the exploit based on the amount of funds lost. The token will receive 50% of all platform revenues indefinitely, and the goal is to have the token appreciate to a level that will be sufficient compensation to the impacted users by creating wealth. With Grim all-time high at $2 with 10,000 million tokens, all-time high market cap of 20 million, we believe that this has the potential to reimburse users significantly. Existing Grim tokens will be able to mint new tokens with existing Grim tokens at an estimated 10:1 ratio for the new token, resulting in a capped total supply under 2 million tokens. A percentage of the game FI Reaper profits will be attributed to buying back and distributing the new token to help reimburse users at a faster pace. 3. 0.2% of all platform fees will be sent to an untouched insurance wallet that will be used to compensate users for the current loss and for any potential future exploits indefinitely. We are continuing to reach out to the project leads from other projects for future avenues to provide restitution to our users via partnerships and any additional means. Podtown wants to offer their condolences and compensate those who've been affected by the attack. It includes snapshot, NFT airdrops, future products, access, whitelist for token sale, etc. I don't know how much is this helping. Maybe this is just an opportunity for this. I don't know what Podtown is, to market themselves and get free customers. I don't know. I might be wrong about that, of course. Solidity Finance, which is, I think, is the company that audited Green Finance. Let's see what they say. Solidity Finance will be providing a free full review of all of our new contracts by a senior member of their staff. Okay, I don't know how much this can be trusted anymore, but the next part is interesting, and will be paying additional audit from other firm. Okay, this is good, right? Because they are willing to try to contribute to fix this issue and to take some responsibility for a fail they also did, right? Because they did not spot this and they were paid to do just that. Okay, they are in contact with QuantStamp and Certic, but open to suggestions and contact from other established and reputable agencies. Quality of life updates. Any EOA address can now harvest Grim strategies, pending up harvest time and opening up users to the option to earn income through harvesting and increasing the reliability of harvest. A call reward function has been added to all vaults, allowing the harvester to check for profitability. Prior harvester will run every 30 minutes scanning all vaults for profitability. Other ideas have been suggested. Users will be able to donate to impacted users by sending funds to the new XXX token vault contract, which will be evenly distributed to all users affected by the hack proportionally to their loss. And here we can see the tasks of each person in the team. I won't go through that now. So here we can see what core platforms will be supported by the new release, and is going to be Scream, Liquid Driver, Tom Finance, Spooky Swap, Spirit Swap, Beethoven X, Beethoven 10, Shade Cash, Dark Knight, Hyperjump, Geist, Zoo, Popsicle, Grim Finance, and Soul Swap. Next steps. A Google form will be released soon requesting detailed information about each user's scenario to collect information from all impacted users on our platform. Yeah, so they will collect data in order to be able to provide compensation when they will be able to do that. The entire team sincerely apologizes to all of the victims for their loss during the exploit, and we will continue to update you on the situation in the coming days. Like I said, it's really nice to see these efforts. Like, I'm impressed by this, and I have a good feeling about this. I don't know to what degree, but I really hope and I will cheer for them to fix the issue and to manage to compensate as many as possible. If they are honest about everything what they wrote in here, then I don't have anything else than just to cheer for them, and why not invest again in the future after they manage to release the new platform. And of course, this is no financial advice, and I would not invest more than I can afford to lose, right? So that's why it's very important to spread your risk. Never put all your money into one project, because otherwise you risk to get hurt really badly. Actually, I am not very affected by this hack because I did not have too much money in it in the first place. And the second place, yeah, I got lucky because I had time to withdraw my FTM Tomb liquidity pool before it got stolen. But this is going to be a lesson for the future, so it's important to have that in mind. Never bet your house in only one project. That's never a good idea. Here we can see the next step. Hey guys, we want to go ahead and start collecting data and get a starting point for working on the compensation plan. We're planning to do this by Google form submissions from you guys to get the information we need. So it's very important to follow this form and send all the details they need. And here you have also a video about how you you can find the addresses and to submit all the transactions they will need there. Yeah, like I said, I really hope they manage to compensate everyone, and I'm not thinking about myself really. Like I said, the amount of money I lost in this insignificant, but I'm thinking about people that lost significant amounts of money. And not only that, learn something from this. Diversify and don't put all your money into one project. It's very, very, very important. Okay, there is something else important I forgot to mention. Tomb Finance. Actually, the founder of Tomb Finance, I don't know, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think it's He, has also a very interesting thread right here. This video is going to be to get too long than I was hoping for, and I really do apologize for that, but this could be vital information for somebody impacted by this, and in the case they did not read or hear about this. So please bear with me. Good evening, fellow Tomb Raiders. This is a special update for all of you. For clarifications on timelines, since crypto moves so quickly, I will define the following timelines for all of you. Super short term, days, weeks, less than 1 month. Short term, 1 to 2 months. Mid term, 3 to 6 months. Long term, 6 months plus. And now speaking to you from the chairman role of Tomb Finance and not the hedge fund manager trader hat, though there is some overlap with the two. Now that the dust is settling, there is a more clear path forward. Often in the middle of a crisis, easier to point fingers and blame. I like to allow some time to pass so I can get more data points so I can provide the best solutions. Here goes. Now that the T-shares pool on Green Finance has unlocked, please withdraw your stake from there. Feel free to restake in the masonry and earn Tomb when Tomb is above peg. Yeah, the problem is this has passed. It's too late now. If you still have T-shares in your pool on Green Finance, yeah, you can withdraw that. I don't have anything anymore. It was scooped by the stealer. My team and I are now fully able to start assessing all of the lost funds. In particular, we will be focused on the Tomb FTM 60/40 pool. This is exactly the tool I had as well, and I managed to withdraw the 60% and I did not manage to take the rest of 40%. We were waiting to see if there would be funds lost from the T-share masonry, but it appears for now the pool doesn't have any lost funds. We aren't looking at other pools currently affected Boo FTM because we have no knowledge of them. Now that we have an idea of the extent of the damage, let me circle back with the team and with the Green Folks team. As I asked for the patience in the very beginning, when I took over the Tomb Finance project, I will ask you for patience again. As it is Sunday right now here in UAE, the teams need some rest. These are people after all. Expect a report of some medium article or post on Tomb Tuesday. We will provide an update in the super short term, and this is at the top of our priority list to figure out a solution for those of you affected, including myself. I had some funds in the 60/40 Tomb FTM pool. For those of you who lost in the Tomb FTM on Green Finance, you will all have to bear with me since this is the first time I had to deal with funds being stolen. Probably won't be the last time on a DeFi project. Even though this exploit happened on Green Finance, it directly affects all of us in the Tomb Finance team, community and the Phantom ecosystem, because Green Finance is part of the Tomb ecosystem and Phantom ecosystem. To attack one is to attack all. The Green Finance team has taken a massive beating, are devastated and trying to help recover funds. We are assisting where we can. In that, I ask you to give them some time. Let them do their job and let them give them some breathing room till Tomb Tuesday ideally. Please stop attacking them and let us work with them on next steps. Yeah, that makes sense. It does not help to destroy them, to beat them while they are down if they have good intentions and they plan to put all the efforts to compensate everyone and to remediate the situation. Now the question everyone of course wants to answer: what about my lost funds? The reality is that the Green Finance exploit and lost funds is not our responsibility, meaning Tomb Finance. However, the Tomb community, Phantom community, which includes everyone that is in the Green community, is. I feel a responsibility because Tomb and Phantom have given me so much. Life, yes, really life. Tomb and Phantom give me a purpose to wake up every day, good and bad. More days are good than bad, so we are doing something right. As this exploit wasn't a direct result of something that happened on Tomb Finance, everyone's initial thought process is that is not our responsibility and we or I don't care. The reality is that we are all one. One thing that hurts the other also affects other. Take it another step further. Green is part of Phantom Tomb is part of Phantom. Anything that affects Phantom affects Tomb and so forth. Also in life and in business and even running a company, it's always easier to point fingers, place blame or shut down and run away. I, however, am the exact opposite. As an engineer and builder, I love to solve problems, fix and improve things, and when there is one thing I never do is throw away in the towel and give up. I believe we, the Phantom, Tomb community and myself, we are anti-fragile. We grow and become stronger the more problems we face. I don't see the Grim Finance exploit as a failure. I see it as an opportunity to help grow and secure the Phantom and Tomb ecosystem. Just as everyone thought I was crazy when I saved Tomb Finance, I am applying the same methodology to helping everyone that was affected by the exploit. This is crazy. Kudos to you, man. You need to be a very, very strong person, very strong emotionally, and to have the resources and the willingness to do this. So kudos to you, man. In fact, the thinking is not our responsibility. It's actually quite the exact opposite. I 100% absolutely care. If I didn't, I wouldn't have saved Tomb Finance in the first place, and I wouldn't be sitting here on a Sunday night with COVID, though it's past now, writing this. I also wouldn't have invested all the money in Phantom Developer Conference, all the sponsorship for Formula 1, bringing the world to the Tomb and Phantom platform. The saying Tomb is life and life is Tomb isn't just some meme, even though it is. Tomb provides a fun game and great opportunity for yield farming and provides a lot of opportunities for projects to innovate and grow in DeFi. I love helping and growing the ecosystem and supporting Phantom, even though Tomb in its nascent stage. We haven't even gotten started yet. The best is yet to come. Watch. So that being said, regarding the lost funds in Grim Finance and future lost funds associated Tomb Finance and the Phantom ecosystem, it will take some time for me to craft a solution short term, but I can visualize something in my head as I type this. We are 100% thinking of ways to help make users or partially compensated, not because we have to, but because we want to. However, to overpromise and underdeliver now wouldn't be fair to the Tomb or Phantom community. There is no Tomb or Phantom insurance fund setup. However, there is a Tomb DAO fund and Tomb Dev fund, but these are setups for very different purposes and have different mandates. So starting effective today, I will start a Tomb insurance fund for Tomb Finance that will support the Tomb ecosystem and possibly even Phantom as the next step, as well as working with other DeFi insurance protocols. This will ultimately grow into something else. As I get more data on the users that were affected, I will be able to report back. The insurance fund will be run similar to the DAO fund and aim to be profitable, and I will provide more details on this as it crystallizes. Our team will also start providing suggested guidelines on auto compounders as well risk level ratings down the road. If you review Beta Tomb Finance, you will see that the team has been busy. On side note, trader hat. The reason I purchased all the T-bonds today is that I am just following the guideline on how the Tomb Finance project is supposed to operate. Purchase T-bonds when they are available, remove supply, wait till Tomb is overpeg. When it is over a threshold overpeg, after a certain amount will be used to redeem for Tomb. People still don't really understand this mechanism, but it is part of the game of Tomb Finance. Please read here. As always, thank you everyone for continued support on the success of this project. Keep calm and Tomb on. What can I say? Congratulations, man. You are a good man and you are doing an amazing job. So with that being said, I really think this project can bounce back pretty nicely. So personally, I will give them a chance. Now you leave me a comment and tell me, what do you think about this? Do you see any reasons why we should support them, or would you just prefer to dump it and forget about the project? Thank you for bearing me through this long video and for watching it. Stay safe and see you next time.